Hello! This is a game in my Bismarck, the Tier 8 German battleship. It's a game on Neighbours, and it's a Tier 8 game with 3 Tier 8 battleships either side, so pretty evenly matched. Now, in this game I'm going to go down to A, and most of the team will probably go to B and C. I've taken quite a wide route to try and avoid being spotted, and I've got this Maass coming with me, and I did think the Megami and the Nagato were going to come as well, however they've turned away, so just the Maass and me coming down to A. Now as soon as I'm not spotted, I am going to just duck in behind this island as A is being capped. So if I can duck in behind here and surprise anything that appears in that cap circle. Like that Gneisenau. So this Gneisenau is going to get a nasty Bismarck shaped surprise in a second. My secondary's already targeted on him, and my main guns are brought round as well. Shots out on him. Battleship AB is going to overbend, but still does a lot of damage. Didn't get the kill, but the Maass did the spotting, so fair one to him. Now, there is a Gneisenau and a Tirpitz over there, which is a bit much. However, I've also got aircraft coming in from the enemy carrier. Looked like he was trying to border, scrape and try and get his aircraft round to strike on our carrier. However, he's seen me. Now, I did fire on that Gneisenau, and just after I fired, the Kutuzov appeared at 10 kilometers broadside on, which is a bit unfortunate as he'd been a much nicer target, but secondary to targeting him. Now, it's a bit unfortunate for the carrier because he's a tier 6 carrier and I'm in a tier 8 battleship. I also run direction center for aircraft, so I have 2 fighters in the air when I launch them, and his aircraft are melting. So just trying to turn around here and kite away, seeing as there's a few more ships than I'd like to deal with on my own. I do have the Maass with me, but he's going to be trying to remain undetected, seeing as there's a Kutuzov in there which will wreck him. Just try some blind shots into the smoke when the Kutuzov fires. I still need a lot of practice at that. There are some people that are uncannily accurate with firing into smoke. However, I am not one of them. Now, I'm trying to stay angled towards this Tirpitz. And I'm just going to wait with my guns here and catch the Gneisenau as he comes around that headland. So far we have a Tirpitz, a Gneisenau, a Nagato and a Kutuzov. There's a Cleveland that's been spotted around the back, but he's undetected for the moment. So it was at 6 enemy ships versus 2, it's now 5 versus 2. Shots out onto that Gneisenau, and I am rapidly running out of room to manoeuvre here because I'm coming up to the border. Now I really don't want to border surf, but also turning to avoid it will give a lovely broadside to that Tirpitz and Nagato. Although the Nagato is a tier 7 battleship, it still has 410mm guns, which will hurt considerably. And the enemy carrier's found me again. Isolated battleship, thinks he can do some serious damage to me. However, my fighters are just about come down off cooldown, and even then my AA is still wrecking him. So I don't think he managed to land a single bomb there. And in come his torpedo bombers. He's trying to get a decent angle on me, but my fighters are up and they don't get to launch a single torpedo. Now on 25 aircraft shot down. I can't imagine how frustrated that carrier player must be. Now, I have the issue here where I've got 3 battleships to try and angle against, and no matter what you do, it's going to be difficult. So, get shots at him. Gneisenau, again, he's presenting the best target, but I leave myself open for the Tirpitz and Nagato to hurt me. Also, that Kutuzov is going to be a real pain if I can't deal with him. If you've seen any competitive play, you can see how devastating a Kutuzov can be. But he's gone undetected. So, switch fire, have a look at the Tirpitz. Secondaries are opening up on him with their immense range. And more aircraft coming in. He's trying to take out my fighters before his strike aircraft come in. Now, I'm getting perilously low on health here. I've got too many ships firing at me. And that's when the Kutuzov appears again. He has crept out of his smoke, and he's trying to reverse back into it. He's broadside on, so I'm going to punish him for it. And even disappearing, I've already fired, and you're not going to survive 3 citadels from a Bismarck. However, he did get a final salvo away, which did set me on fire, and I really don't have the health to let that burn. So I repair that. My teammate in the Maass is doing a grand job over there of harassing that Tirpitz, launching torpedoes as fast as he can, and setting him on fire. My rest of my team is now actually beginning to give some support as they push through the other 2 caps. But I do not expect to survive this. I'm on such low health, and even though the Kutuzov now and the Tirpitz are down, I've still got a Nagato and a Gneisenau firing at me. And even angled, shots through my superstructure with those Japanese guns are going to significantly hurt. Like so. 6,700 damage. So one more decent shot will finish me. Secondaries are opening up, trying to get a decent shot on this Nagato and try and do as much damage before I go down as possible. Get hit by the Gneisenau there, down to 160 hit points, get hit again and it bounces. And I'm at full brown alert here. Nagato misses again and one bounces. Rear guns fire at the Nagato. He's on low health, might be able to finish him. Nagato goes down, misses his last 2 shots. Gneisenau misses again. And misses again. My heal is off cooldown, so I start to heal back the damage. And that was about as close as I've got before. He misses once again. And now I'm starting to get enough health where I can actually take a shot or 2. I'm still angled. And I fired my guns at this Gneisenau. His RNG is not really helping him. But then again, neither was mine on that salvo, so I am incredibly lucky. Now, the Bismarck has 69,000 hit points. In the post-battle results, we'll see how much damage I actually absorbed and how much was fired at me, because it is quite impressive. I tried to get some shots on this Independence, get me over 100k damage, but wasn't to be. And we've hit 1,000 points, so all in all, not a bad game, not massive damage, but 31 aircraft shot down, just under 100k damage. Top of the team with 1.7k or 1.8k base, and the damage received was 108,000 and potential damage was 2.3 million. Which isn't too bad considering there was only 2 ships on that flank holding up a mass of their enemy ships. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I shall see you next time.